Okay, this is the second half of our session here. It is so hot in Vietnam. Sorry, I'm sweating everywhere. So it's October 1st, second half of our session with the great Mr. Eric Kong. Sometimes I don't send this off because we've already applied. Everything's already applied greatly what we've already been doing. So he should be joining here shortly. And then we're going to finish up this worksheet. There he is. And then I thought we would do more IELTS, coming up on IELTS. All right. Yes. All right. Well, they're ready. All right. Let's do number 5. Find the words. So find a word or phrase in the article, right? So what's an adjective for very great in paragraph 1?
Supreme.
Supreme. Excellent, right? The supreme leader, right? The very great leader. All right. What
Yes.
is close together? What's a phrase
Uh,
close together?
yeah, so I searched this word. It's side by side.
Yes, right. Side by side, right? Like that's you and I side by side. I hope to provide you a good English background and help you get a very good score on your IELTS side by side
Mm.
together. All right, number 3, overtaken, made less important by a competitor. It's a verb.
Yeah, yeah, I just read that word. It's
Yeah.
wrong. It's eclipse.
Yes, exactly. That was fabulous, right? You actually used that, right, by the competitors. That was great foreshadowing. That was good, Eric. All right, so competitors, it's a plural noun in paragraph 5.
Rivals.
Yes, right. Your rivals. I wouldn't say like in for this competition, right? You know the difference between in English literature. Let me type this out. I think we've gone over this together. Connotation. I'm getting blind there. Connotation versus denotation. So do you know the difference between these two?
Um, yes, I think so. So connotation, it's the inner meaning or the inner part of something, and I think denotation, it is more like the meaning itself or its outer meaning, which we can figure out what it means. But in connotation, we have to make it in a particular paragraph or a sentence, and then we can figure out its meaning inside the
That
sentence.
was wonderful. Very good definitions of it. If it makes it more helpful, so D would be definition, right? So
Yes,
denotation. So remember that. That would be more of the literal meaning of what a word means, right? So connotation would mean, right, more of a mysterious, more of a cloak. It can mean other things,
yes,
right? Exactly. So that's great. So I would say when we say rivals, I would say the connotation is a little bit more severe than competitors, right? So you're going into
yes,
competition, it could be friendly, right? It's just you're competing. If you said my rivals, that's pretty serious. Like you really, you may not like who you're competing against, right? Like it's a very
yes.
serious, yeah, very serious thing. All right, number 5, Eric, an area for the special use of young children. It's a noun in paragraph 5.
Yeah, a nursery.
Yes, exactly right. Excellent. And now, of a job or task, difficult or unpleasant and not really appreciated by others, an adjective in paragraph 6.
Yeah, so I think I'm not sure about this one, but what I find is thankless.
Yeah, I would say so. Again, we'll go back to the end, and you can verify it yourself. But I'm happy that you don't look at the answers. You do it first. That's excellent. All right, number 7, Eric, a business person of great wealth and power. We talked about it.
Yes, tycoon.
Yes, fabulous, excellent. And number 8, deeply involved in something, an adjective in paragraph 11.
Engaged. No, no, it's an adjective. Engaged.
Yes, to be engaged, right? Perfect, right? You can be engaged to your partner, right? If you get married, but you're also engaged in your studies. You're engaged, right? You're involved. You're heavily involved in
Yes.
something. All right, bro. Let's do, yeah, we've got some more time. So let's do the talking points. And then, yeah, maybe we'll just do the IELTS. It depends how much more time we have. All right, discuss any of the questions below, but let's just go ahead. We'll do all of them. So, Mr. Kong, do you think that working from home is, yeah, well, we already talked about that one, so we'll skip that one. Let's do number
Yeah.
two, Eric. So, what kind of technology does your school, right? So, let's change that. So, what kind of technology
Yes.
does your school use to communicate with students, with you guys?
Yes, so the main way of our how our school communicates with students, or mostly students' parents, is to build an online classroom on WeChat or QQ or DenTalk, and it can make us form a really big net because they allow us to build really big groups on the applications for more than 100. And what's more, we have some other applications that our teacher can give us homework and we can submit the homework or take a
Yes.
photo and submit the photos on the application. It's mainly a thing called the little b, which means you work hard on your study.
Fabulous. Excellent. And now number three, does home studying, right? That's related to you. So does home studying make sense for you in terms of academia, right? In terms of your academic life. So does it make sense? Is it good, right? We asked, just rephrase it, right? We talked about it
Yeah.
earlier, but does it make sense? Meaning, do you think it's a good thing to be able to study at home and on the internet?
Uh, yes, I think so because for me, studying at home, I will have more productivity and do more things. For example, when I think sometimes in our school, the teachers, when they teach English, it's a bit too easy, and I'll find some harder things to learn. So you can choose what you want to have take a look, and then I think it's the main good points about working at home
Yeah.
or studying at home.
Excellent. Now, 4 and 5 are pretty similar, and I think we already talked about them, but I find this one
Yes.
pretty interesting. So let's jump to number 6. So, Eric, what do you think is the right balance, right? So try to envision the future, right, of learning, which I find is fascinating. I love teaching on the internet, but I think we can incorporate it with live teaching, right? To integrate is a good word, to integrate
Yes.
everything better. So what do you think? What is the future? What do you think the right balance between remote and school learning is?
Mm, so maybe in the future, some school will have some policies that on particular days, students can come to school and take classes. This is good for the relationship between students and teachers. And for some other days, the students can learn by themselves uh, in their homes, and then they can also communicate on the internet with their teachers when they're meeting some hazards or something they cannot solve. And I think another way is now when the technologies are developing. So in some universities in China or other countries like America, England, and Australia, I've seen them. They have I think it's VI or VR. So it's a virtual class on the internet, and students can join them, and teachers can join them, and it can make scenes in like the real classes, so they can both learn at home and at school. It's the kind of feeling they have.
Yes, very good. I think personally, I think, and then of course, Eric, you can always check, right? So we've got the answers at the back, so you can check if you got it right or wrong. I think holograms are gonna really replace much. So let's go to teaching holograms. And then I think they're already doing these in some places.
Yes, my mother and father have an application about this.
Really interesting. So here we
Yes.
go. I think I've already
The
watched this.
innovation of hologram professors respond to the educational challenges of the 21st century, such as providing quality education at different
Yeah.
locations at accessible costs while humanizing the experience of being at a distance. Students arrive to their session with their classmates, and as they enter the
Yeah,
room,
so
they can
this is
see
going to
their
be
professor.
interesting. More and more technology is replacing humans, human labor. So pretty soon,
Yes.
I'll be out of a job. I won't have a job because it's just going to be a hologram, or it's just going to be, one person teaching so many people live.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes with interactions. Like if you're able to ask them a question, like if they're live and they're teaching 1,000 students or something, if that's possible.
Yes.
I wonder how effective that's going to be. But also, did you ever see this? Did I show this to you, Eric? Prince EA um, schools. Did you see this video? This is pretty. Did you ever watch this one? Do
No,
the school? No. Okay. Yeah. Let's watch it. This is pretty interesting. I'll try to download it. Actually, let me just. I'm going to download it. So I'm going to download it for you and send it to you. It's pretty cool. And I'll try to remember. I want to send you some other university videos afterwards here too. So let me download that. Okay. All right. Our trusted IELTS Liz, Eric, I think we should just jump right back into a writing task for our next session. So what do you want to do? You want to do a writing task 1 or a writing task 2?
I think two.
2. All right. Okay, so all lessons on this page, age for both GT and academic writing tasks. Okay. Total writing scores, this is all the information about it. Essential writing, how many paragraphs for an IELTS essay, academic keywords. Okay. Over 1,000 essay questions. Okay, what do you think? Which one would you like to write about? Art, business, environment?
I would like
You might not have a choice on IELTS, but I give you the choice, right?
yeah,
Yeah, to make it
language.
language. All right, cool, man. Yeah. Okay, so these are the two ones that are available. Actually, there's many here. So as computers translate quickly and accurately, learning foreign languages is a waste of time. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Ooh, that's a good one. Or scientists predict that all people will choose to talk the same global language in the future, right? Well, because of the imperialism of English, right? That's why
Yes.
we've all, English is the most, although Chinese, I've told you this, right? Although Chinese and Hindi are spoken by more people daily, English,
Yeah,
because of
yes.
is the most
Yeah,
common.
in the country, there are a lot of people, so many people say it or speak it.
Yes. Yes, exactly. Or this one's pretty cool. So some people think that you can never become fluent in a language unless you spent time living or working in that country. That is false because I'm very fortunate to be coaching you and you've never lived in England or America or Australia and you are absolutely fluent. So I think that's false.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I've lived in Australia for 1 year.
Oh, you did. When was this,
Yeah,
Eric? You didn't tell me this.
yeah. I think I told you maybe in the first class, so maybe it's
Really?
a
When was
bit
this?
long ago.
Yeah, with your
Yeah,
parents, obviously.
yeah, only 1 year.
Wow, what were your parents? Were one of your parents teaching there? Or?
It's because yeah, both of my parents went there and I have to follow them.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a great experience. What city were you living down
Uh, Adelaide.
in? Adelaide. How was it? Was it beautiful?
Yeah, I think it's very beautiful, and there are a lot of beautiful attractions, including the Adelaide Hills and the beaches. And the most exciting, I think, is the Kangaroo Island. But in the city, it's also really beautiful.
Yeah, interesting. Very good. All right, Eric. Which one would you like to write about for our next
Uh,
session?
yeah, the second one
Okay.
about the common language.
The common language. This one, scientists predict this one.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'll cut this out. Oh man, this hotel, there's so much. I'm right in the middle of Ho Chi Minh City, so it's like it's so noisy because they're still building.
Yeah, it's the biggest city in Vietnam.
Yeah, it's huge. It's really huge. All right, my friend, let me cut this. And then yeah, let me just do okay. Great, Eric. Yeah, and please draft your answer to this IELTS writing task 2 question.
Okay.
Okay. And let me just throw that to you. All right. And this is the cool video I'll send you. This is really cool. I like this one. It's about the future of teaching or of schooling system, right? It kind of mocks teaching, but all right. So you're off tomorrow as well, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
until the 5th of October, I'll be off from school.
Wow, excellent. Very nice. Good. What yeah, cool. And then when is the competition again?
Tomorrow morning from 8:30 to 11:30.
Wow, all right. If you remember, if your parents take a video of you performing or you doing your competition, please ding talk it to me.
Yeah,
Please send it to me,
yeah,
okay?
it's mainly online. Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. Well, that's cool. Excellent. So, all right, brother. Well, good luck tomorrow morning.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Have a good one. Bye, Eric.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
goodbye.
Bye-bye, brother. Bye-bye.